Hey everybody, my name is Morgan Altherr, and I will be presenting to you guys today the slideshow, Health Benefits from Weightlifting. This is the report slash slideshow that me and my group created, myself, Joshua Ramos, and Nelson Alvarado. I will be presenting it to you guys today, and let's get right into it. So what is the purpose of this slideshow? So this slideshow is essentially a infographic or an informative slideshow to inform our viewers on the benefits of weightlifting. So a lot of people these days don't understand a lot about weightlifting, and there's a lot of misconceptions and misguided theories on why people lift weights. So we want to develop a cognizant understanding on the beneficial health side effects of weightlifting on humans' physical and mental realms. So let's get right into it. So what do people think of lifting weights? What do people, what's the big thing people think of when they think of lifting weights? I think people often falsely attribute Arnold Schwarzenegger to being the face of lifting weights. So I think a lot of people oftentimes think of large and bulky individuals who have sculpted their body to look like gods. Some people say that Greek gods are what bodybuilders were trying to change their body to be. They wanted to emulate that kind of look. And so a lot of people, I think, believe that there's a lot of change and effort and grit that has to go into weightlifting. And some people who are kind of, they're over the fence. They don't know if they want to do it or if they don't want to do it, get intimidated. And I just want to tell the people who are listening, if anybody is on the fence about starting to weightlift, definitely do it. Weightlifting is not what Arnold Schwarzenegger did completely. He did a specialized form of weightlifting to push his muscles to the max and create his image. Regular weightlifting is whatever you need it to be, which I will go into next. But I'm afraid that people often are scared of going into weightlifting because of individuals like Arnold, as much as I admire him. So let's get into what weightlifting really is. So weightlifting normally looks like a balanced progressive overload to strengthen muscles. That's as simple as it gets. This is accompanied by a healthful lifestyle. It involves training and even changing some eating habits to live healthy. This isn't always what Arnold did. We don't have to sculpt our bodies, but we can set our preferences and goals to whatever we need it to be. So we can weightlift how our bodies need our bodies to weightlift. So let's go right into that. So there's different forms of weightlifting, right? So the first one I want to go over is repetition training. This is a very simple one. It's just conditioning muscles. You can use weight resistance bands. This is a very popular form of weightlifting in the older community and people who aren't very keen on powerlifting, bodybuilding, getting massive. It's a very easy way to stay healthy and strengthen your muscles. You're not going to look big. You're not going to look bulky. You're not going to look like the Hulk, like a lot of people are afraid of. You're just going to be strong and healthy. You're going to maintain good muscle and joint health, and you're going to have strong bones. Powerlifting, that's a specialized form. That one's often focused at pushing bodies to the max to create power. All right. It's a very special way. We see right here on the left, we have Brian Shaw, who is one of the best powerlifters in the world and considered the strongest man. He pushes his body to the max. And it's all based on preference. If you want to pursue a powerlifting role, you can. Next to Brian Shaw, we have a bodybuilder. Bodybuilders train and eat to create a picture perfect body. All right, they can do it. They can do whatever type of exercises and eat as much as they want to be able to sculpt their body into however they look like it. They can make their shoulders as small or as big as they want. They can make their legs as big as they want. It's all preference on how they want to look. Bodybuilders are often very big and bulky, and a lot of people are often afraid of these people. But it's just a preference in weightlifting, and they all come with the same health benefits, which I'm going to get into. The whole purpose of this presentation. So some of the health benefits include, obviously, strength. When we work out, we're going to get stronger. That's the whole point, right? We want to strengthen ourselves. So, but what is so important about these strength benefits? Well, we can reduce the chances of getting osteoporosis so much when we work out with weights. When we increase our muscle strength and our tendon strength, our bones have to compensate. So, when we work out, we're basically not only getting stronger muscles, but stronger bone. So, it is so important because when we get old, we experience muscle atrophy. And when our muscles become weaker, our bones become weaker. And so, a lot of people, once they get older, they they forget to get strong again and their bones get frail. How often do we hear about our grandma or grandpas falling and breaking bones? It's because their muscles are so weak over time because they've gotten old and they just haven't been able to keep up, that their bones can't keep up and they're very frail. So what we can do is we can strengthen our bones. I love it when I see older people in the gym because they're increasing their quality of life, and they're going to have stronger bones than people who don't work out. And they're going to be able to survive falls without breaking stuff so much higher than those who don't work out. Another strength benefit, um, being able to have a strong core through our whole life is so important because we use our core in all tasks, even when we get out of bed. So if we can have a strong core, when we get older, we can have a great quality of life because we can actually get out of bed and we're not going to be hurting. Okay, if we can strengthen ourselves. Obviously, we're going to get strong muscles, but those strong muscles will come with good joint flexibility and weight control, which I'll go into next. So, next we can go into fat loss benefits. Fat loss is so important. It's a huge thing in the US. There's so many diets and there's so many fads about fat loss, but the proven method to lose fat is to have a caloric deficit. And we can get a caloric deficit so much easier if we increase our muscle mass. How is this possible? Well, if we look over here, a pound of muscle burns between 10 to 30 calories per day, while a pound of fat burns about 5 to 10 calories a day. What does that mean? That means that we want to have more fat. We need to want to have more muscle than fat. So, if we go to the weight room and we train and we increase our muscle mass and we gain lean muscle mass, we're going to be burning more calories every day than what we had before. That means we can have a caloric deficit so much easier that we can, increase our metabolism. Increasing our metabolism is needing more calories per day, right? So, by increasing our metabolism, we can burn way more fat than if we were just doing a diet. Okay? Weightlifting is so important for this. We can lose fat so much easier. That lean muscle mass that we need to have to burn that fat can be equally created in the gym. So, get in the gym if you're trying to get fat loss. Create a caloric deficit. That's how we lose fat. Okay? A lot of these fad diets are great for a week or something, but honestly, what are they? They're a caloric deficit. The problem is that you're not creating weight. You're not creating strength gains. You're not creating lean muscle with these fad diets. So, if we can increase our lean muscle mass and eat healthy, we can continue to lose fat and continue to be healthy, and we don't have to always switch a diet. So that is super important. Another great health benefit is life expectancy. 50% of people are more likely to die early than stronger people. So that means that people who never touched a weight in their life, people who didn't exercise, are 50% likely to have a shorter life than those who are healthy and lift weights. It doesn't essentially mean lifting weights, but lifting weights is a great way to be strong, right? We also increase our chances of not getting cardiac related illnesses or heart disease. 41% lower odds of cardiac death. That's insane. Why wouldn't we lift weights? Why wouldn't we lift weights to experience these health benefits? It just seems dumb not to, right? Let's live healthy and have a better quality of life. Here's another one, 90% lower odds of dying from cancer. A stronger, healthier body is going to be way better at avoiding these diseases. So it's just proof of how important weightlifting can be to a person. Heart health benefits is another great one because, like I said in the last slide, cardiac arrest is a huge problem. And what does weight training do? Well, what weight training does is it can increase your heart health, basically your heart strength. It can increase your circulation by, helping your arteries. Have you ever seen a vascular bodybuilder? How vascular they are? That's because by training with weights and increasing muscle, you increase blood flow to muscles. That's better circulation. That's increasing your ability to feed your body with blood. So, studies show that if we can lift a weight less than an hour, basically, every day, we can prevent these cardiovascular diseases. That's so important. Everybody should be in the gym working out. Okay? It's good for us. It's good for us in the long term. And it's just the health benefits are so much better. We should be lifting weights. So in conclusion, I just want you guys to understand that lifting weights is probably one of the best ways to increase your health. It would just suck so much to be in your older age and just have a really bad quality of life. Like, obviously we're going to have aches and pains when we get older, but if we can manage that and we can live healthfully and lift weights throughout our whole life to make us the healthiest we can be, we're going to wake up when we're 60 and be able to get out of our bed because we have core muscles and we're not, we haven't totally lost all of our muscle due to old age. We can, we can stay healthy and we can survive falls and we can, avoid cardiovascular diseases which kill so many people in America. Heart attacks are one of the leading causes of death in men in America. Why not better our odds, right? So, in conclusion, I just want you guys to understand, research weight training and please try to pick it up and live a healthy life. It's so good for you. You'll feel better, you'll look better, and you'll get all these health benefits in the long run. So, here's our works cited. And I just want to thank you guys for watching this presentation, and I hope you guys have a great summer. Thank you.